worst snippers ever. Okay, not raining today. You can take this out and put some resin on it. Ah, that went incredibly smoothly. Nice. I'm still not entirely sure if this curve is going to be too much and make the whole thing tip over. But you know, I'll find out soon. I put 2 layers of roving fiberglass in here. 600, I think it's 600 grams per square meter or something. Anyway, 600, whatever measurement it is. So I put both layers in and just made sure I, work the resin in really good to make sure it soaks through both layers. And I didn't put any on the mold before, so there's going to be, fiberglass right against the mold. I might go over the outside at the end with more resin. I'll have to see how it comes out. And then in the point up there, it's pretty sharp. But I used a spatula to just kind of like get the resin in there. Oh, in case you're wondering what this weird mold is, it's the mold from the top of a pontoon from my old solar boat. And from the pedal boat. I used it on the pedal boat too. So I have like a bottom part of the pontoon, and then this is the top. And I made this mold by taking a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood, cutting it to this shape, and then bending a piece of sheet metal over it and just nailing it in on the sides all the way down. So I cut the sheet metal, a little bit wider than the piece of wood, and just bent it in and kind of forced it over the edges and nailed it in, and then put fiberglass on it, and that's how I got this mold thing under here. All right, I'm gonna go do something for an hour, let this harden. Luckily I have lots of concrete. All right, just got that in place. Let's go check on the fiberglass. I left it sitting out in the sun, so it should be very cured by now. Yeah, all right. This side's pretty hard, but this side has been in shadow most of the time. It's still a little too flexible. I'm gonna give it another hour. Check it again. All right, I went and had some lunch, cut up my next pieces, and let's go check that. Seems all right. Sweet. Wow, that weighs like nothing. Oh, it's hot though. It's been in the sun. Alright, now I just need to get one more good end out of this before the thing gets messed up. It'd be nice to be able to get the top out of this too, but we'll see. Alright, there's my first end there, and I'll just put the second piece right in and attach right to that other one. I just re-waxed it a couple times, and I'm making sure it all dries first. I've got this clamped in, and this pipe is tight so it holds it flush against the mold there. There's a tiny bit of space under here, but everything else is sitting flush. So that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. But it's pretty good. I can fill in that little tiny space at the end if I actually care. I did notice at the other end there was a tiny bit of a twist right at the end, and this is leaning a bit that way, so I think I'll find a little stick or something to put in here just to straighten it out. I mean, it's just a little bit. Hey Belle, see what I'm making? It's a boat. Fiberglass.
Oh, what are you making?
I'm making a kayak. It's a skinny little one-person boat. Maybe 2 people. I'll make it a 2 people maybe. Oh, that looks mighty nice. This is the end where it's a little bit twisted that way. No way. Oh, no. We having some kind of tasty dinner tonight? Sweet. Alright, this is the first top piece. And I'm leaving a space here, you know, because I'll be able to get in that way. And for the space, I'm folding the fiberglass over, and there's actually another piece inside here to hopefully make a nice edge, and then the same thing here. Now this one, since it's on a curve, I'm pretty sure the fold will stay flat, or at least close enough to flat. But this one, you know, it's just going to stay bulged out like this. So I'm going to prop some PVC pipes against it to kind of keep that fold flattened out. And I did wax my PVC pipes, and hopefully they dry before I do this. Oh, it just started raining. Luckily I had some sheet metal I can put over that. At least I got it done before it started raining. Now, because I didn't have a good corner in here in my mold, because this was a piece of sheet metal against some piece of fiberglass, I just got a splinter. Anyway, this wasn't going to come out that great, which is why I used cloth in here, hoping the cloth would kind of, you know, stretch out and stay tense and just make a rounded corner. And it looks like it did a pretty good job. And over here, I sanded off, you know, a little bit of this junk, and it comes out really nice. I also put a little bit extra resin that was left over from the piece I'm doing right now on the end of here. And it looks like it's going to come out really, really good. It is super, super light too, and like pretty flexible. But I think I might leave it that light. It's going to be so easy to carry around. It's like a couple pounds. I'll be able to just like put some kind of handle somewhere and just you know, it's really flexible, but it's got 2 layers of that strong woven roving fiberglass in there. So I think even if it, like if another boat crashed into it, this would deform and then just bounce right back to its original shape. It's so easy to flex, but it's so strong too. So I think I'm gonna go with the super thin walls. It's like probably less than 1 millimeter thick, the walls, maybe 1 millimeter at the most. Oh, how awesome would it be to have like a 15-foot long, like 4.5 meter long, like 5 to 10 pound kayak. Oh, so easy to carry around. Oh, that would be nice. All right. I got my last top piece over there, drying, curing. Looks like my little folded over edges worked out pretty well. I'll have to sand off some little sharp bits, but I think that's good. Alright, I need to cut a straight edge along here from the front all the way to the back. Or the back to the front, whichever end is which. Oh, please work, please work, please work. I don't want to do an angle grinder. Oh, nice. I can totally do that.